This indeed is a very famous question everybody asks. What is karma? For most of us, karma has been implanted into our understanding as a cause and effect relationship. Something that I have done bad in the past, and I have to reap the repercussions of what I had done earlier. If I had done something good, I will get something good in this lifetime. If I have done something bad earlier, I'll be punished for doing something bad. But what is more important for us to understand here is that karma is not about punishing anybody. Karma is not about giving you or making you feel guilty about certain actions that you would have taken and now you have to face its consequences. Karma, instead, is a very beautiful, self occurring and correcting concept created in the mind of the God. The actual meaning and understanding of karma is the lessons that I am yet to learn and evolve through to become whole and complete. That means, for example, if in the past I have done something wrong to somebody else, alright? So, as a soul, my lesson here is to understand that whatever wrong I'm doing to the other person is not actually a wrong done to another person, because the other person is nothing but a mirror reflection of my own self. So it only allows me to ponder into, to dive deeper into as to why I had done that. And most of the time you would understand if you go through Akashic Records reading of your own lifetime or somebody else's, you would always see that there is some dark emotion behind it. Perhaps a revenge, perhaps you felt that it was not correct what they did, so they must be punished, or something or the other. But there would always be a heavy, lower vibrational energy there, which would have caused you to take an action of lower vibration. But when we become aware that karma is not merely cause and effect, but an opportunity for me to learn and grow through a situation, that is when you start to transform karma by understanding the true essence of it. Much like the sacred wounds that we explain in our book, Cracking the Code of Akashic Records. It is an opportunity for you to evaluate how I need to correct my own action, not another person's action, my own actions, so that I become whole and complete. I walk on the path of completeness and realizing the Creator within. I move closer into my spiritual growth and evolution. Let me give you an example. Let's say in one of the past life readings, you came across a situation where somebody had stolen your child. Alright? And then you see that in the subsequent lifetime, you were the one who had stolen the child of the other person. So what does this really tell you? It tells you that you had acted upon a situation that has happened earlier. But if you continue to blame the other person, that the other person was the one who has done that thing wrong to me, and therefore I had done this thing to that particular person, this karmic cycle will keep on continuing. Because in the subsequent lifetime, none of you would remember why you had chosen to come together to complete that karmic cycle, but instead start to blame the other person and seek revenge. And that cycle will continue. So how would you break this karmic cycle? How would you break this karmic pattern? Simply by recognizing that you always had a soul contract with the other person, basis which the other person had stolen your child in the first place. And once you become aware that you were the one who contributed in finalizing that particular soul contract, you were the one who had seen some kind of a spiritual growth and soul evolution opportunity for which you had allowed that thing to happen to you. You stop blaming the other person. You become conscious of your own soul choices. And when you become conscious of your own soul choices, you also start to take the responsibility of the action that has happened, is happening, or will happen. And what is the byproduct of all this? You stop blaming others. The beauty of stopping to blame others and taking the responsibility of whatever is happening into your own life in your own hands, because you remember, you always have the free will, right? It is you in some shape or form who has contributed into that action. So when you stop blaming the other person, you break the cycle of karma. Even if the other person continues to remain in the revengeful mode, that particular person is then likely to attract another person, not you this time, another person who may be going through a similar life lesson. And then the second and the third person will get into a karmic cycle. But at least you are now free because you have chosen to take responsibilities of your action. You recognize your own soul choices and you are aware that you always had a free will. And this is how you step out of the karmic cycle. This is how you grow and evolve and become whole and complete. Every single time you break a karmic cycle, you become more aware of your own soul choices. You start to grow more in terms of your spiritual evolution and growth. The other thing here I'm also trying to help you understand is that we always seek unity consciousness. We always seek the unity in the extremes of polarity. So what is good and what is bad? It is a human concept. What is right and what is wrong is a human concept. What is acceptable and what is not acceptable is a human concept. In the eyes of the God, everything is an action that is happening for a cause. If you understand the cause, which is to make you grow and evolve spiritually and at a soul level, to help you progress in your spiritual evolution, you would anyway stop blaming everybody else. And you start taking the ownership of your own life. You get out of the victim mode. You step into your own personal power. And as you walk onto this particular path, you would eventually realize how authentic that you start to feel. Because you're shedding of all the old programming given to you by society, by your parents, by your ancestors, by media, by religion, by everything else. And you start to practice what you believe is your personal truth. And when you come into that awareness, and you come into the awareness that everything around you is nothing but a mirror reflection of your own existence, what happens? You stop blaming, you own your situation, and once you start to come into your personal power, you become more authentic. You allow your own authentic self-expression. The unique blueprint of your own soul starts to emanate its radiance into the world that you are a part of. And the more and more aligned you are with your own personal truth, the more and more you allow the creator quotient, the light force to flow through you. And the more authentically you radiate your own existence, you vibrate at a higher frequency. You allow that higher vibrational frequency from the Creator to start to emanate through you into your own surroundings, eventually influencing the world around you. This is what and how karma plays. I hope this little talk about karmic patterns and the karma itself had been beneficial to you. God bless. This indeed is a very famous question everybody asks. What is karma? For most of us, karma has been implanted into our understanding as a cause and effect relationship. Something that I have done bad in the past, and I have to reap the repercussions of what I had done earlier. If I had done something